Hi everyone, Gagajoy's cooking. I hope you're having a good day and I'm glad you've joined me. Today we're going to be doing Salisbury steak. And every now and then I look up to see if anything has a history behind it. And to my surprise, this one actually has a historical value to it. During the Civil War, it was considered a health food. James Salisbury, he thought that meat, had his idea that meat cured the wounded and the ill during the Civil War. They didn't put vegetables in it, and he insisted that it be served 3 times a day, no vegetables. And 60 years later, part of World War I, it was part of the food rations. World War II showed up as a great way to stretch food. They put cream of wheat, oats, and grits in it. And then the big news came. In 1965, Salisbury steak hit it big. Swanson made Salisbury steak TV dinners. From there on, we got Salisbury steak. Oh, I thought that was so cute. It was so many things about it, but I just thought it cute that something as simple as Salisbury steak could actually have a history. And maybe even a little historical history. But today it's hamburger, onions, mushrooms, and I do wash my mushrooms. And a tablespoon of tomato sauce. And as the filler here, I'm using a half a cup of milk and 7 tablespoons of Hungry Jack instant mashed potatoes. You can use any brand you want to. That's just the one I had on hand. Just mash it up, just stir it up. Let it set for a minute. I know that seems like an odd thing to put in it, but it seems to work better than the grits for me, and I don't like oats in it. So, and you're going to have salt a couple times and pepper a couple times. A teaspoon of salt. It's a half teaspoon of salt and a half teaspoon of pepper to start off. Now you're going to just make it cut my skillet on. A couple weeks ago, we did Swiss steak. And a lot of people mistake Swiss steak for Salisbury steak. It's the reason I started to do this. And then to look it up and realize that it was a popular food. Mash it up real good. Get your salt and your filler in there real good. And you know, the best thing with Salisbury steak is nothing but mashed potatoes and gravy. So while these are cooking, have your pot of mashed potatoes and gravy going. And you know what? That did sort of thicken it up. So we're going to make 4 patties. They're pretty sized patties, I guess. It would be a 1/4 of a pound each. And that's what McDonald's hamburgers are, 1/4 of a pound. So we got 4 Salisbury steaks cooking, and we'll give it a few minutes. Like it takes 6 or 8 minutes, so we'll move on. Okay, I've cooked my hamburger chopped steak and put it on a plate. Now I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of butter to the browning, of course. And onions. Let the onions cook for a little while. Those onions don't take any time to get a little transparent. This makes a good Sunday dinner. Mother-in-law used to do it with mashed potatoes, and she had pickled corn with this. That was really so good. I made it before, but I couldn't make it for some reason. I don't even remember why. I think it's because one year I couldn't get good corn, and I quit making it. She used to can corn and pickled beans. I'm not real crazy about pickled beans. I like them, but corn, I do have to say I love it. Now we add salt and pepper again. Half a teaspoon of pepper. Half a teaspoon of salt. I love to smell it. I think you're pretty translucent. Let's go for our mushrooms. And we're getting there. Now these need to saute for about 15 minutes. Well, as you see, when these have been cooking for about 10 minutes, they have so much water that's where the gravy is going to come in. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of tomato puree in it. Stir. And that's just to give it a little acidy taste. Now, you can put flour in here and beef broth. This is I prefer this because it's easier. It's just brown gravy. I put in a cup of water. And add it to it. I think the reason I like this so well is that it just makes it so shiny and pretty, and plus it just makes you have more gravy. And we need more gravy. We've got mashed potatoes, right? Okay. Okay. That goes our hamburger, or we'll call chopped beef. Oh gosh, it broke, but that's fine. A lot of people want a high for one. You'll get it today. Just pour a little bit of onions and mushrooms over it. You know, this actually, if you see, it wasn't an easy dish, but it takes a little longer than maybe normal dishes. This has got to sit now this has got to cook for about 15 minutes with the lid off, so that the flavors get in the meat, and then we'll have our steak. Well, it's been 15 minutes and you see the gravy is thick and shiny. Take a piece here. Plenty of mushrooms and onions. And plenty of gravy. We got plenty of gravy. I'm actually going to cut mine down and put a lid on it so I can't till my family gets here. And I'll mash my potatoes. That's so good. The mushrooms give it such a good flavor along with the onions. But of course, this was a 90-10 hamburger, and that's good too. Yeah, this would make a very good dinner, Sunday dinner. Mine's on Friday. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you'll try it. It was interesting doing it, and I will be doing it again, and I hope you do too. Hope you have a good day. Remember the joy. Take care of yourself. Subscribe. Ring that bell. And I'll see you soon.